Aromas del Tungurahua is a company dedicated to the farming and processing of medicinal plants to produce phytopharmaceutical food and prime material under high-quality control. The great variety of medicinal and flavorful teas produced by Aromas del Tungurahua are created by the fusion of flavor from different kinds of plants such as valeriana, chamomile, lemon balm, rue, lemon verbena, broccoli, and more. We also make phytopharmaceuticals of any kind like pills, liquid caps, creams, and syrups using these plants and fruits. The products created by the Aromas del Tungurahua are sold throughout the world, especially to USA and Russia. The medicinal fusion process starts with the farming of the plants. Aromas del Tungurahua has its own organic farms through Tungurahua province. Aromas del Tungurahua divide the crops according to the different kind of soil and climate needed for the product. When the raw material gets to Aromas del Tungurahua, it is unloaded and weighed in order to be classified. To begin the making of the anti-stress tea, the valeriana plant treatment is required. We thoroughly wash the roots by placing them in separate trays and micro-perforate nets to be dehydrated in controlled temperature that will conserve the organic plant properties. Our spacious and suitable facility let us store and process a great quantity of our products in the best way. The whole drying process is automatically controlled within the standards set by the Quality Control Department. Aromas del Tungurahua fulfills national and international rules. At the moment, we are implementing good BPM manufacturing practice, future certification. We are authorized by the FDA to export. Our compliance of these guidelines allows us to produce good quality products and satisfy our clients' needs. We use dry chambers with young fan blade inside a dehydration oven that rotates for a length of time from side to side to distribute hot air in a constant and uniform way. A good dehydration of drying process cannot be more than 17 uninterrupted hours to guarantee good food value. As soon as we finish the dehydration process, the dry raw material is taken out of the trays. We then take samples to the Quality Control Department, where organoleptic physical chemistry tests are done. The complete dry raw material is crushed for the first time in a 14 mesh net. Aromas del Tungurahua mission is to obtain high-quality control medicine with a great pharmacological effect that allows the control of certain pathologies. Inside a big mill, the raw crushed material is inserted in a transporter and carried to the hammer mill, where it will be reduced to varying grades of tea types. This mill, through an internal process, crushes the raw material in two different sizes. The product comes out through two different ways. In the first one, we get material with a granulometrical net of 24, and the other one goes directly to the baghouse where small particles are left. Using this process, we can obtain granulometrical heterogeneous raw material. 80% of Aromas del Tungurahua production is distributed in the local market, coast, Sierra, Oriente, and Galapagos Island. The 20% left is exported to USA and Russia. At the present time, we are in the process of opening to the European markets. The giant sieve that is contain different net sizes, which are internally situated one over the other, so the machine can classify the raw material into different granulometric sizes. The nets in the machine are 14 mm, 16 mm, 24 mm, 80 mm, and 100 mm. The thick raw material will stay on the top and the thin raw material on the bottom. The one that goes through the net 24 is the right one for the packaging process of the filler bags of tea bags. The finished raw material for the medicinal infusion is carried to the mixing process. We program the time and revolution in the machine to obtain an homogeneous mixture. The raw material rolls elliptically and slow speed for 15 minutes where the product goes up and down. It has to be done in slow motion so the product doesn't break and generate dust. The finished mixture is placed in a special container to guarantee the quality. The product is placed in a warehouse that have optimal temperature, open air circulation control, as well as low illumination, because the plants used are thermosensible plants, and here they were kept in quarantine. Aromas del Tungurahua offers 100% natural products without additives and chemicals. The principal plant actives produce a pharmacological effect with a loss-effective control. Aromas del Tungurahua also process fruits like apples, pineapples, blackberry, mortino, among others, which are used as base for the food industry. We also process vegetables that are exported to USA and Russia. The process is the same as the previous one, where trays of fruit are placed in the dry chambers and the dry raw material is crushed. Here is where we activate the impact control mill. That is a special fruit and vegetable mill that can produce fine powder, which is sieved through at 200 nets. The mill is regulated through a screw feeder, where the rotation and the velocity are kept constant. Dry and crushed fruit is inserted in large quantity constantly. Our staff has the necessary equipment for their safety and they have minimal contact with the raw material. Our mills are environmentally safe and friendly because their extraction system doesn't generate dust and its filters only allow clean air to go through. The powder is picked up by the bag house. This powder is then utilized as raw material to produce solid pharmaceutical like tablets or pills and caps without any type of chemicals. The finished product is packed and it's sent to the warehouse. Human talent is very important for Aromas del Tungurahua. We apply industrial security in all our process. We use equipment with BPM standards that do not harm the environment. We also work with special mills for the fine powder that can be used as a base for phytopharmaceutical like tablets, caps, syrups, and creams. After the raw material is packed, it is sent to the dark warehouses where they will be kept until it is time to be transferred, always complying with quality and sterilization control standards.